Heat is building. So again, it will overheat. Food or drink.
Initiative coming from the government that they could provide this laptop per family, since it would help a lot of families that cannot afford to purchase a laptop would be able to have access to the internet and to do other things, shopping online and other things. So it's a very good initiative from the government.
With a total of 28,000 laptops already in the hands of families in the communities countrywide, the One Laptop per Family Secretariat recently commenced the rolling out of a massive distribution exercise targeting Region 4, Demerara-Mahaica. The goal within the next few weeks is to place a total of 6,000 laptops in the hands of recipients from the east coast of Demerara and East Bank and Georgetown. It all began on May 21st as several teams from the OLPF Secretariat fanned out across the region, distributing over 1,500 laptops at several locations.
I feel nice about getting a laptop. They really will benefit the son them who go to school. They just go boost them when we in developing an education.
Bihari is from among a total of 277 persons from Enmore to Bachelor's Adventure who benefited from the distribution at the Enmore Resource Center. Other recipients from the East Coast include the 78 from Supply in Strathaven who benefited from the distribution exercise held at the All-Star Sports Club at Supply Mahaica. 257 persons from Helena uplifted their devices at Chowbey's residence in the same village.
I feel good about it because at least my kids could benefit from it. And it's something good that the government did. Give each home a laptop.
The distribution for the All-Star Mahaica area district this morning, it went quite well. The people came out early, orderly, and they were very happy in terms of receiving the laptop. The government official was here to give the people a talk, the comrade in the transit hall, which I like the benefit and the use of the laptop, which the recipients were very receptive to it, and they are very glad. Few of them interviewed them and she handed over some laptops to them, and they was very happy to receive the laptop.
Say thanks to the government for helping everyone to have this laptop, and I was so happy to have it.
I feel happy that I have that computer now. Right now, I never have one, and I thank those who give us the opportunity to have one today.
During the exercise, 112 Buxtonians also received theirs at the Ambassadors of Buxton Development Association building, the exception being visually impaired Joan Johnson. Staff of the OLPF Secretariat delivered the laptop to her home in Buxton.
Here at one of the recipients' homes, we came to deliver one of the laptops to her home because she's visually impaired. So we are going to also install a program that is called JAWS that is used for persons that are visually impaired that will instruct them on how to use the laptop.
Meanwhile, on the East Bank at the Farm Community Center, another OLPF team distributed 114 laptops to residents from Hurstling to Little Diamond. 65 residents of Soesdijk also benefited from the exercise at the Camille Institute at Lawn 1 to 4, Soesdijk, East Bank, Demerara, whilst 85 residents of Kurukururu benefited also from the exercise which is conducted at the Board of Industrial Training Center in their community. In Georgetown, 280 laptops were distributed to residents of Sophia via the Sophia Exhibition Center. Sarita Rampasad and Joan Henry were among the beneficiaries.
To me, it was very simple and it was effective and knowledgeable because I know that many probably who did not or never access to any computer thing, this enabled them, and I personally learned something.
The grassroots is wonderful because my granddaughter to be using it at school and would help her to do her work because she's in grade 6 right now. So that would help her to boost up her work more better. Then I have 2 more grants coming up too. That would fall into their hand too with it.
Another 170 laptops were distributed at an exercise at the Hebrew Family of Guyana in North Rheinveld building to residents of South Rheinveld Park, Lamaha Springs, and the Festival City.
I feel so proud to obtain a computer because I never have one. I know they will more gain from it than me.
My children, they are going to do the homework and they have internet. They're going to use it for the internet purpose, and it's going to be very, very beneficial to them because basically it's for their homework purposes.
I feel great because actually I can't afford to buy a laptop right now. So getting the opportunity to have it right now, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's a very good initiative by the government of Guyana, and I'm very pleased and satisfied with what I'm seeing going on, the process and so, and I think it's good.
I'm really happy to know that I can use the computer to go to research in the internet and other places, other things to do. Like even getting in contact with people, you can use the laptop to speak to people and get in contact with them.
Meanwhile, another 139 of the devices were presented at the Guyana Islamic Trust building in Alboiston to residents of Alboiston, Ling Avenue, Yarrow Dam, Riverview, Rheinveld, and Alexander Village. PPP Member of Parliament Manzoor Nadir was in attendance at this exercise in Alboiston and explained that the distribution exercises are for the social, economic, and the personal development of the recipients.
Today, this piece of equipment that we have ought to bring for all of us, those of us who are old like I am, maybe we have gone over the hill, but our children and grandchildren can have an opportunity. This is not about $60,000 which the government is giving you. This is about opportunities. And let me tell you a little bit about, and I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about technology, right? Because of what it can do for all of us. This instrument that you have today is an important tool in your family's development.
A condition attached to receiving complete ownership of the device is a mandatory 10-hour training exercise in the use of it. At some of the distribution centers, recipients began benefiting from this training.
Now that you have the computer, you got to be able to use it. You have to be able to carry it. What is some of the things that you think you won't do with your computer? You shouldn't do to your computer. You got a phone, right? You know how to carry it. Tell me some of the things you won't do with your computer.
At other locations, recipients were only instructed on the basics, such as starting and shutting down the device, as well as on care and maintenance of them. These recipients, however, were required to be registered to commence their training, which is scheduled to begin later this week.
The fact is that you must get trained. The computer is not for you alone. It's for the entire members of the household. So if you cannot attend a session, you please make sure that someone else is able to come and fit in, right? And we have hours during the week. It's going to be 10 a.m. to 12 noon, 12 noon to 2, 2 to 4, and 4 to 6. On the weekends, it's 10 to 12, 12 to 2, 2 to 4. But it must be Saturday and Sunday.
Persons will be contacted from the various hubs and the area by the trainers and also the central office. Everyone that receives a laptop today, they go through a basic session, which is basic care for the laptop, powering off the laptop, because we don't want to give them a device and just send them home. So we go through a basic session, which we like to call basic care for the laptop.
We live in a globalized world where ICT is contributing to the world's development. There are changes, everything is being done through the computer, and very shortly by 2015 here in Guyana, we have set ourselves some goals too. And you also know of the infrastructural projects which are going on throughout our country to ensure that every Guyanese will be afforded internet access in a very cheap way, cheap bandwidth. And so I hope that through the training being provided here, and that you will carry the computers that have been provided to you, and that you will ensure that you give it treated properly, and it is of course going to be beneficial to you, and that is most important. So you're going to go and do internet shopping and so on. And you have a family? You have children? Okay, so the children will also, what are their ages? Okay, so the grandchildren. So it's good that you're learning, because no one is too old to learn. So it's good that you're capitalizing on this opportunity.
Say thanks very much, because I will be benefit from this program and also from the laptop, because I never really knew anything. I never had any experience, so this will very much benefit me. So I'm very happy for this.
This program would benefit me because I have no knowledge of this computer. I have no knowledge of computer. It's my very first time, and it would benefit me because I would take training classes, and it would benefit my children as well.
The People's Progressive Party civic government is spending a huge sum on this OLPF project to make sure that Guyanese are among the most computer literate in the world. This is part of a strategy of ensuring that every citizen is fully equipped to take advantage of opportunities brought about by the information communication technologies that are currently driving the world's development.
I feel much better because it's going to help my son with everything, because when you don't have it, it really depends on going to the internet and stuff, where you could have easy access at home and to help your children then. And I'm so grateful for it.
I must say thanks for this donation, because it took me quite some time to purchase one for my family. So I'm very thankful for this laptop, and I will make use of it for me and my family. Thank you.
The flagship OLPF program, pioneered by former President Bart Jagdeo and launched in 2011, aims to place in the hands of Guyanese some 90,000 laptops to provide training in equipment and free internet access to use the computers. A command of the use of ICT by all citizens has the potential to facilitate dramatic increases in social and economic welfare and to catalyze major transformative changes in Guyana.